So finally, it's completed. My Lion King tattoo is completed. So technically it's not fully completed, as I will need a touch up on Scar here, but I now have the other side done. It's looking really gross at the moment. The skin is just sloughing off. It's not nice. So I apologize. It's not nice at the moment, but it's done. This big piece I've been working on for the last couple months now. Since, what, August? Maybe? August, September, October. Yeah. Since August, I think is when I started this tattooing, and it's not going to be done until November at this point, or maybe early December, depending on when I can get touched up. It's essentially done. It is essentially done. Just this whole colored piece. Oh, and not only that, but it has been 1 year, like just over a year, since I started getting tattooing. I got this Eeyore here last September, so it's officially been a year. So this is, I guess, a video of my 1 year tattoo journey. I don't know what it is, but it feels longer than a year, but it's been a year, and I managed to essentially get 5 tattoos, 6 tattoos all up, depending if you want to count these as separate. But yeah, it's, wow. A year of tattooing. Got 6 tattoos so far, so let's go quickly over them real quick. Apologize for the lighting and such. I bought a new little light that does like little water ripple effects. Trying it out in the background here. Again, this is just like a nice little video just going over my tattoo. So yes, I got the Eeyore. That was my first tattoo, because I don't know, I just connect with Eeyore. That's the easy way to put it. I connect with him. He has depression, I have depression. Something along those lines, you know. I don't know, I just thought he was a cute character cute, simple character to have as my first tattoo. I do have one little regret, and that is the placement of him. I would have liked him to be down my arm a little bit to free up some of this space around here, but at the same time, I'll work with it. It's perfectly fine. That is a lesson I'm learning with tattooing, is placement. Placement is hugely important. It's like I've been wanting to get a couple of little flash tattoos I see now and then. There's a flash tattoo of Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas I was really interested in getting. He's always just like a little piece, but I don't know where to put him. And I don't want to put him in a spot that takes over a good spot to have a good tattoo. So yeah, I didn't get that tattoo. But yes, I have a little bit of a regret on where he's placed, but you can nicely see him. I do love him. So yeah, he's over a year old, so I should probably take a photo on comparison on when I got him versus now. But he's healed up really, really nicely. He does have a pimple on him somewhere, but he's healed up really nicely. I still really love him, and I'm really happy that I got him. And then I got Drake down here from Dragonheart 2 specifically. I went over those movies, did a review of them. Go watch them. They are, especially the second one, it's such a dumb movie. It's a really, really dumb movie, but I love it so much, and I love Drake in it.
Oh no, I've killed him.
And then I got the Constellation and such in there as well. I found out the Draco constellation is also my constellation of like my birth year or whatever. It's like, oh, that's cool. Hells yeah. But he wasn't too bad to get done then with all the shading. He was like, you know, a much bigger tattoo. I had to sit there for a couple more hours and deal with it, but I was fine. Dealt with it perfectly fine. But then you got this big dude, Falcor from Neverending Story. Now that was a big piece. I was hoping to get it all done in a day, but no, that was never gonna happen unless I went to like a 10-year professional tattooist. I've been seeing Avery at Infinite Worlds Tattoo in Adelaide, and it's an amazing place. I love it. Everyone gets along so well. It's just so vibrant. It's just full of just collectibles and just things just everywhere. And it's so good. It's so homey because of, all the stuff that I have. It just feels like I'm right at home there. And everyone's just a bunch of nerds and geeks, and that's kind of just the place that I go to. It's not like dark or moody kind of tattoo kind of studio. It's like, no, this is a bright, vibrant, full of gay people kind of tattoo store. And I love it so much. Like, we're getting the scar colored in. We just watched Lion King 1, 2, and 3, and we had an absolute blast. It was so fun, and it's just a great atmosphere. Absolutely great. Like, I've been there so much. Everyone is, like, perfectly fine coming up and, like, checking on the tattoos, having a chat with me and all that. And even, like, I chat with the boss a couple of times when I got this tattoo. And, like, when I walked in, he mentioned how fabulous my hair was. And then just, oh, what? Like, he wanted it. And I was like, no, you had your chance. Because he's bald. And he's just like, why won't anyone give me my hair? And then later, we're having a conversation. I have the kind of skin that, like, the colouring doesn't really take. I will definitely have to go over a lot of the colouring a couple times. And he just goes, yeah, it's because redheads don't have souls. And I'm just looking at him, I'm just like, rude. So we're all just getting along. It's a great time. Getting tattooed there for sure. But yeah, it ended up being 2 sessions for this one, which is a learning thing, because yeah, as I said, I've been seeing Avery, who was a 2-year apprentice, I think, when I was seeing them. They are now officially a qualified artist, which absolutely, they absolutely deserve it. But we're still learning. We're still learning and understanding things. And I kind of like that we both are along that journey kind of thing. But then I have a hip tattoo of the Predator symbol. That tattoo is definitely different. It feels like a lot more of a stabbing feeling than like a cat scratch. Avery, my artist, describes it as like a cat scratch. And yeah, that's actually a perfect way to describe it getting tattooed. But that one felt like it was actually being stabbed. It was different. I don't know how big of a tattoo I could get feeling it when it feels that way. And then I moved on to this one, getting all these coloured in. So I do have a big idea of getting all this arm in colour and this one in just black, like the black lines and such. I don't know why. It's just an idea. I think it would be really cool. I think it will really fit my aesthetic of just being colourful, but also just, I don't know, being me. So I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope you guys enjoy my little journey along the way. I'm still going to show you guys all the big tattoos. Probably don't need to talk about all the small little tattoos that I get and such, but expect more tattoos to slowly come up over the next year. Because yeah, I'm not done getting tattooed. It's been quite a lot of money as well, but still cheaper than what I paid for this guy. I think I worked out that all my tattoos, this tattoo alone with like both of these tattoos, all up cost about $2,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for me. But I also feel like that's pretty good for this amount of tattoos. And obviously it's not all done at once as well. I got the line work done, and that was like $750, and then got him done, like all coloured in, that was another $750, and then him coloured, that was another $750. Something along those lines anyway. But anyway, it's about like, yeah, $2,000. And all up, my tattoos have cost me around $3,400. This is a lot of money, but I work really, really hard for it. Some of it is from my YouTube, which I don't get much. I get like $100 every 4 months or so it's not that much money at all. But it did help pay for the Eeyore at the time, for sure. But as I get into the bigger tattoos, it's really not much money for it. And then I do commissioned work, and I have written hundreds of stories. I have written so many stories, it's unbelievable to me. But I keep on writing to make the money to be able to afford tattoos, to afford fursuits, and afford all that kind of stuff. That's how I make my money, essentially, is by doing all of that. Is by doing all the commission work that I do. Ugh. It's so much. I'm so busy all the time with writing. I just want to put that out there, that I am working hard for that money. Working hard to make this happen. But yes, at the same time, it's still cheaper than what he cost. He was $3,550, I think. Maybe not including delivery. I don't think that includes delivery, to be honest. Maybe it does, but probably not, honestly. Or the full body, not just the head and partial. The full body and everything was up there at $3,500. So my tattoos still cost less until next year. Now the fun part is figuring out what to do for next year. I don't know. I don't know what to start with. I know I want to finally get a Scooby-Doo piece. I want to get Stitch, Gilmore, Toothless. I've talked about all this before. But do I want to start there? Do I want to go back over here, do some more black kind of work and such? I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, year tattooing. Again, I found the perfect tattoo studio where I have an absolute blast there. And I think that is really, really important. I generally think if you are going to get a tattoo, find an artist that you can get along with. My artist is very much aware, I'm a furry that fursuits and does YouTube videos and such. Now, I haven't really talked about a lot of that kind of stuff, but they are aware of it. And yeah, they don't care or whatever, because, they're into their things and I'm into my things. Simple as that. And as long as I'm giving them money, then, they're happy. Basically, try to find a tattoo artist. Again, if you're going to keep on going to an artist, find someone within your circle, essentially. Find someone that, will accept you as you. That you could, again, have conversations with. They're part of the LGBT. It's alright, cool, perfect. That's a conversation. I can talk about pride. I can talk about this. I can talk about that. I don't know. Either way, I've had a blast with who I'm working with. I definitely recommend giving it a go once, at least. It's really not as bad as you think. Here's the thing. A lot of people will say, no, my tattoo didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. That is a lie. Because there is pain. The difference is how much pain you can tolerate. Now, I'm not one for pain. I really, really not. But I can tolerate getting tattooed. I really can. Now, for the longer sessions, yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. There is pain there. But I can sit through it. I will give it, a pain scale when you're, fully getting tattooed. I can give it, a 4? Maybe 5. It's average. It's whatever. I can sit through it. It's fine. But that doesn't mean it's fun. That doesn't mean I enjoy it or I won't squirm a little as we get further into it. But in terms of pain, it really isn't anything, Obviously, different areas, different people, depending on how much muscle you have will also be a thing. If you have a lot more tighter muscular skin, I do hear that actually hurts more because your skin is so tight. And which generally makes sense. So probably don't work out before going to a tattoo studio, I guess. But so far, I haven't cried, I haven't screamed, I haven't really scared or needed to get up and be oh, okay, oh, none of that. None of that. I don't think. I don't think I have done anything like that. The most that happens for me is my ass gets tired. Is I just have to get up and kind of stretch a bit because it's just my ass just keeps getting so tired. It can get kind of uncomfortable, sitting there. You're not supposed to just sit around for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, I just need to kind of get up at sometimes and just kind of stretch out a bit. Besides that, the pain itself is bearable enough. Obviously, until it goes more and more into it. I do just want to apologize for this video if it is a bit messy. My brain isn't really working today, so I'm having trouble coming up with, things. I really do apologize. I'm actually taking a lot of breaks in between talking because my brain's just not on today, so I really do apologize. if anything, I am technically fighting an infection, maybe. And so my brain's just like, no fakey, fight infection. Maybe that's what, maybe, I don't know. My brain's not working. I really do apologize, but I also don't have any videos at the moment, so I need to make this. But either way, next year, I'm getting more tattoos. I'm absolutely getting more tattoos. But now that my artist is a qualified artist, their prices are going up. Not by much. Not by much at all. Compared to, I don't know, other artists. But it's not really that bad in the grand scheme of things. But I might have to be a little bit more careful with getting bigger tattoos and such. But I've definitely got quite a lot of ideas. I got a lot of ideas, a lot of things I want to do. And so I'm super excited. I told my artist about one idea, and they were super excited about it, which was getting Daffy and Bugs Bunny in drag. And make it very pin-up, sexy kind of style. I thought that would be just a great idea, very fun. Very kind of warchy, but like, I'm not going to go too warchy with it, but at the same time I might, just because the idea sounds hilarious and amazing. So that's something that might happen, and my artist was hella down for it. My artist was down for it, so that's amazing. Knowing they're down for it, yeah. I guess as well, I'll probably start moving to different body parts now. I do have an idea to have a wing of Yoshi's around my ankle. That'll be all colourful and like so different coloured Yoshis all around my ankle. So that'll be like my rainbow, very gay tattoo essentially. That would be a lot of fun to get done, to get all the different Yoshis all done. I'll probably do that like slowly, add a Yoshi every now and then if I want to get tattooed. Let's add another Yoshi. Something along those lines. I have a lot to work out in that field in terms of just what I want to get done. But yeah, a year tattooing. It's just, I hate this. You can't see them when I do that. But there we are. But yeah, this is all bare. That's all bare. I will come up with ideas, but I got all this done. Got all this, and I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with all of this. It's been a journey. It's been a time. I'm making myself sexier. I like the tattoos. I hope you guys do too. But at the same time, I don't care about your opinion on if you don't like them and such. That's your problem. I like them. That's what matters. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this video. I've ranted on long enough. I apologize for how bad it was. Hope you do enjoy it. Please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel because I love you if you do. Man, my brain really isn't working today. I do apologize. I'm just getting a lot of brain fog. Hit that bell button, and this fox says, be who you want to be. And I hope you guys still come along for my tattoo journey. Alright guys, bye for now.